And here I am, back again. Just popped out to get some stuff from the pharmacy. Huge queue. And they aren't ready. Oh well. It's rough right now. It's not a good time to need medicine or medical aid or anything like that right now, I'm telling you. Right then. So, we've got to look into Willis Gunderson. And I've also got to talk to Cephal. Okay, and I've got to find the troublemaker. Let's do some errands first. Guessing the tavern is the place to go next. Zombie Chester. What? The bard stands before you, looking rather bizarre. He clearly inherited his waistcoat, which was once expensive, but is now worn and tattered, covered in motley patches and embroidered with skulls. The musician's face is covered with white powder, and his eyes and cheekbones accented with black. So long as my song is not getting old, I'll sing of the fool, humble but bold. You there, General, a coin for the minstrel. All right, here's £5. Thank you, Your Highness. I swear I'll spend it all in here, and it's enough to last a year. Who are you? A raucous rascal of no small fame, the Zombie Chester is my name. Ha ha! What are you singing about? Of horrors and miracles, of demons and the dead. I'll sing you to sleep and I'll wet your bed. Here in the stolen lands there are horrors everywhere, enough for a new song every day. I've been to the Shrike Hills, and return with a dozen new songs. Songs of the insane stag lord, of evil pranks and trollish feats, werewolves and lake dragons and spider dances, and now I'm here to write one about a Cyclops. Now I'm writing a new song. It's about an inn where today's travellers are fed meat carved from yesterday's travellers. Aha, by the way, it's not just a tale, it's the truth. I've been there, tasted their human meat pies myself, and barely escaped with my skin. You don't look like a zombie. For now it seems I'm still alive, but Caden only knows what'll happen tomorrow. I was given this name for my songs. Other bards sing songs of heroes and romance, flowers and other such rot. My songs are far more interesting. Where did you find an inn like this? At Blackstone's Ford. If you don't believe me, go to yourself and look what they have in their look what they have in their pots. I have to go. Good riddance. Don't let the skeleton Cyclops bite your heels. Okay. Eccentric individual. Okay. Let's chat to Willis Gunderson. Dressed in clean clothes, shiny boots, and in full accessory, Willis Gunderson looks even more jovial than he did when he met him on the road. Ah, there you are, my lord. What a pleasure it is to see you again. Willis, how about we discuss antiquities and relics in a more private setting? There are quiet rooms upstairs. You know, General, scientific discussions are my weakness. Just adjusting chat. There we go. Yo, Haxel. Yo. You know, General, scientific discussions are my weakness. You probably meant a conversation about antiquities. Or a conversation about antiquities? The man's cheek slightly blush. Conversation about antiquities. Of course, about the amazing feeling you get when you tear off the cover of secrecy, penetrate its depths, tirelessly chase that cherished goal, and finally grasp it. Can anything be more exciting? Willis arches his brow. Now I am most curious as to the scientific approach you prefer. Something intricate, perhaps, with lengthy preparation and a wide range of methods, or does a straightforward approach suit you better? I think you've misunderstood me. Of course. Willis' face drops and he seems most disappointed. Have you seen that Golden troublemaker, the one who started the uprising in the city? Indeed I have. Ha ha! I was just telling my friends here about that touching sign of friendship and affection that Baron Varn showed me When these troublemakers came in with their silly talk, I had to spend a few minutes explaining to the lady how ridiculous her messages were and how disgusting it is how she expresses them. That told her, so then the troublemaker ran out of the tavern. She's not going to risk crossing paths with me again. I suspect she's on her way back to Galt. Willis toys with a strand of his hair and smiles cheekily. Thank you for the conversation. I have to go. Goodbye, my lord. So, you're going to write a book about us? Oh, well beyond that, I've already started. Your comrades from the Varnhold host already gave me all the background I need to flesh out the first few chapters. I'm still thinking of a title, but the chapter about your encounter with Centaurs near the city of Hollow Eyes will be called Ripples on the Water. Poetic, relevant to the location, and it foreshadows mysterious events to come. I heard that Jubilost Narthropple was visiting your western neighbours. I don't know anyone who still attends his lectures or reads his articles. The obnoxious gnome can never manage to do without making sarcastic jokes at the expense of his own audience. But never mind, how unfair would it be if a well-known publicist showed interest in one newborn barony while leaving its neighbour, our sweet and slightly wild Varnhold, out in the cold? Do you see how lucky you are that Willis Gunderson himself has paid Varnhold a visit? What? Jubilost Narthropple himself in our lands? Willis exhales in indignation and says at the floor, "This was rude, my good lord. You might at least have pretended to be just as impressed by me as him. But fine, as you please. Willis Gunderson has yet to show what he is worth. And what kind of character will I be in your book? You'll be assistant to the main character, Baron Varn, but don't despair. Usually supporting characters are loved all the more, and they get into all sorts of fun that the main character simply couldn't be forgiven for. You know what, Rog? I think you'll make the most charming character in the book, and after its smashing success, they'll be begging me for more. Perhaps I'll make you the main character in the series." Alright, well, don't you have any other questions? Tell me about yourself. Oh, I'm quite a boring person, believe me. Well, his tone makes it clear he's joking. Boredom has led me to learn a dozen ancient languages, decipher a trove of ancient manuscripts and chronicles, and riddle out the locations they mention and the relics hidden there. In between those rather boring tasks, I've written a few brilliant novels and a dozen poems. Indeed, I had to flee to this backwater from my admirers and fans. I do hope no one here knows the name of Willis Gunderson, or I shall have to flee again. Fame, I'm afraid, is the most boring thing in the world. So what brings a scientist, traveller and researcher of antiquities to our savage lands? I was led here by some information I discovered while translating the writings on an ancient stone panel. Willis' eyes burnt with excitement. It was a heavy granite slab the size of a door, but a mere pocket notebook for the ones who made their mark on it. Ha! Ancient Cyclops. It was they who wrote their inscriptions on the slab. Ancient Cyclops. Unlike today's poor savages, were darkly clever. They maintained their brilliant civilization through dreadful magic. What was written on the slab? Nothing terribly significant. It describes Cyclops settlements across the tors of Lebanese and mentioned that incredible magical treasures had been stored here in the past. But that was thousands of years ago. There's scarce a chance that anything remains today. Even that bracelet I found was hardly anything more than a valuable knick-knack. But even if I don't find any real artifacts, I'll continue my search. In the name of science. I see. I'm happy to tell you whatever you like. Thank you for the conversation. I have to go. Goodbye, my lord. Okay, so we should know what's going on in the head of his character. General's task finding. So he's just investigating the Cyclopses. A special dish. Right. So there's an inn where people are being killed and put into food, so I've got to do that. But let's talk to Cephal. Where is Cephal? Svelid and Carida. Svelid, the tavern owner. Svelid, a freckled halfling, waves you gladly. Oh, I heard you're the general now. Congratulations. This calls for a celebration. Do you want a drink? Or just water while you're on duty? Her wife, Carida, stops wiping the cups and gives you a wry look. If I had to serve as the general of Varnhold, I'd have to start the day with a glass of gin. But you do that anyway. Who said a tavern owner's life is easier than a general's? What's on the menu? Here, take your pick. Right, so they got stuff. Camping supplies. Do you know what? I'm gonna. Right, I've got 3 lots of camping supplies in there. I've got food. Taffy. Let's investigate. It's just food, really. I'm playing on normal, so I don't really need to. Don't really need to spam out all the food and recipes and stuff. I don't bother. I'll tell you what, I'm suffering really hard from this kidney stone right now. Now is this the chest? Oh, it is. Right. Four lots of camping supplies. Cutie. It's interesting. These 3 are the characters you get at the beginning, which I ditched and then sold the clothes off. Ignash, Cutie. See if I can find. Aha! Hacksaw. Cephal. Just catching up on some side quests now. Oh, that Magar, I'm so angry with him. Why do I still bother? I should have left the party after that idiocy in Ustalav. Or at least after the debacle in Mivan. If I had any sense, I would never have gotten involved at all. What do you think about this Gunderson? I cannot see any point in keeping that loafer at the capital. I hear him singing about his questionable feats at the tavern and flirting with anything that moves. People like him can be helpful out there in the ruins where they crawl around discovering interesting facts and useful items. I would give him a half-empty purse, perhaps even a bit of magical gear, and send him back out on the road. If fortune favoured him, he might return with something interesting. If not, then good riddance. And that bracelet he scrounged up is in fact quite interesting itself. It is not magical, no, but it may point to an ancient Cyclops treasure, and riches worth far more than gold. I would like to show this artifact to a knowledgeable historian, but where are we to find one in this backwater? You want to talk about something? Yes, that puffed up fool Varn is destroying this barony faster than we can build it. An alliance with our western neighbour is madness, and now he's sending them gifts. He takes resources we work so hard to obtain, and which are so scarce around here, and gives them away freely to our principal adversary. Adversary. Sorry, I'm feeling a little bit mad. Maybe it really is better that I retire. Why should I stand watch as everything I have built these many years crumbles to ruin? I know not what to do with him, or even how to talk to him. Tell me, what do you think of all the madness? Lady Jemandi wants to use us, but she makes no secret of her intentions. She's a good ally, and having free Rostland as a neighbour is in our interest. Rostland's freedom will be bought with our lives. Yes, Jemandi does not dissemble. She admits that she grows our baronies for the coming bloodbath. An alliance with her is possible only on her terms, and it will cost us everything we can ever create here. If we enter the civil war between Rostland and Istia, only tattered pieces of Varnhold will remain. We will never be free of the victor's power, whoever that may be. What do you think about the barony's prospects? Hey, I've just leveled up. Woohoo! Renegade Pete. I'm a renegade. I'm an outlaw hunting outlaws. a renegade. Anyway, what am I doing? Ah, Hildegard Beverly, Voy, FYI. What a nerf is this? Spam. Report the spam. What is the deal with spam, Haxel? I'm none too hopeful, at least not until Varn gets his head straight, starts learning to see things like a politician, not a brawler. The experience of our shared ventures does not reassure me. Need I remind you how we hunted the noose, that infamous witch? Was that the time we defeated a cunning and powerful enemy using 3 dozen goat horns and a bucket of phosphorescent paint? It was the time you decided we should rather cheap masquerade as a stratagem, ambushing a witch after making the entire party look like a horde of horned demons. I refuse to believe there was any logic behind this. However, Varn's initial plan was so ridiculous that it could hardly have been made any worse. Using a party leader as bait, risking havoc in case of his death, it was completely insane, and that sums up Varn. He is capable of great insights and bright ideas, but he risks too much and has no sense of consequences. I cannot vouch for the fate of Varnhold if he does not rein himself in. Okay, I have to go. Yes, you and I are both busy people now. What a joke to be advisors to a baron who is doing everything in his power to destroy his own state. Okay. Talk to Cephal. Really? Mad. No. Okay, I have leveled up. So let's go back to my guide and let's have a look at what we're supposed to be doing at level 7. Okay, Magus. Knowledge Arcana, Perception, Persuasion, Stealth, Mobility. Level 7, Crane Wing, Enduring Blade, Crane Wing. Crane Wing, when fighting defensively with at least one hand free, I gain +4 dodge bonus to AC against melee attacks. If a melee attack misses you by 4 or less, you lose this dodge bonus until the beginning of your next turn. Okay, an Enduring Blade. Whenever the Magus enchants his weapon using his arcane pool, he may spend 1 additional point from his arcane pool to increase the duration of the enchantment to 1 minute per Magus level. Okay. Should always enchant my weapon when I'm doing big fights, I guess. What spells should I be looking at? So it says, I've done that. Shocking Grasp, Mirror Image, Cat's Grace, Haste, Displacement. Is Displacement available to me? I don't think it is. Oh, I don't think there's any spells of any value here. Well, Glitter Dust and Invisibility could be useful. Level 7. Okay. And Barry the Bard. Let's see what you are going to do. Level 7. Bard. Lingering Song. That's what I'm going to take now. What else do I want? Persuasion. Might as well max that out. Perception. It's useful. Trickery. Max that out. Use magical devices. Lingering performance. There you go. So now I can use different performances. Right. Heroism, Mirror Image, Sense Vitals, Glitter Dust, Haste. We've got Haste yet. No level 3 spells yet. Unbreakable Heart. Here is a mirror. Shows what it's glitter. That's haste. Good hope. Cure serious displacement. I don't have anything. Well, I can take fear, I suppose. Haste. That is probably the best spell in the game. Gives everyone an extra attack. Good hope. What is good hope? Ooh. A morale bonus. Thank you. Okay. Let's look at Cephal. Level 7, he gets greater spell focus, conjuration, knowledge arcana, knowledge world, perception, that's of nature and religion as well, all the knowledge ones. Let's give him 1 in athletics, so it's no longer in minus figures. Greater spell focus, conjuration. What spells? Cat's Grace and Haste. He's got haste already. Level 4. Have I got Cat's Grace and Haste? Yes. Cephal. Provide mage armor, stat buffs, extended haste, and occasional clouds. I could pop full strength on him, I guess. It's not a bad shout. See invisibility, communal. I guess I should look up conjuration spells. He's already got Stinking Cloud. How about Spiked Pit? Or give him a decent Summon Monster 4. Dimension Door. I don't know how useful it would be. Conjure Monster 4. Right. Okay. Karen the Cleric. Here we go. Level 7. Selective channel. Augment summoning. Extend spell. I think that's... You can make your spells last twice as long. Benefit. An extended spell lasts twice as long as normal. Spell at a duration of concentration, instantaneous or permanent is not affected. Level increase +1. Okay. I don't really... I've not used meta magic before, so I don't really know how it works. Meta magic. So if I take Shield of Faith, let's make it red. Right spell. Go to the spell book. I don't really understand. Some Shield of Faith. And I got another Shield of Faith. Meta magic. I wish there was a tutorial for this. So if I take animate dead, and then extend magic and write the spell, right click, memorize, yeah, I don't know if that's even done what I wanted to do. There you go. Anyway, riveting, isn't it? Level 7, Magar Varn, the rogue. Varn. Oh. He's a rogue. Stealth, trickery, persuasion, use magical device. Let's make his perception as high as we can. Let's give him some athletics as well. It's so meta. See what you did there. Level 7. Deceitful. Get +2 bonus on all persuasion and trickery still checks. If you have 10 or more ranks in one of these skills, the bonus increases. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, he gets another D6 to sneak attack. And this is our off-tank character. Excuse me. Level 7. He puts another point into Ranger. Perception, stealth, mobility, athletics. Cleaving finish. Make a melee attack and your target drops to 0 or fewer hit points as a result of your attack. You can make another melee attack using your highest base attack bonus against the opponent when they reach. You can make only one extra attack per round. Okay. Cleaving finish. I think that is everyone leveled up that I care about anyway. Let's tidy up. Saved up. Right, what do I need to do? So I've talked to Cephal. That's done. So there's an let's go and talk to the innkeeper to push the story forward. Before I do that, though, let's sort my spells out. What does Shocking Grasp do? Let's chuck that on. We've got a level 2 spell, Cat's Grace, Mirror Image. Ooh, yeah, let's pop that there then. Bard doesn't have to worry about spells, he does. I haven't been using Fear. Chuck Mage Armor, Shield, Enlarge Person. I go Cat's Grace and Bull's Strength. Level 3, haste. Level 4, that's just summon monster. That's all he's got. But that'll do. Right, priest. Cleric, sorry. He's got Shield of Faith, which has been extended. Level 2 spells. Bear's endurance. Put bull strength on there. Lesser restoration. Protection from alignment, communal. Oh, Owl's Wisdom. Let's do that. Might as well. It's all about buffs, isn't it? Animate Dead. Magical Vestment, Stinking Cloud. Prayer is a decent one. Let's have a couple of those. Delay Poison Communal is good. Can I call Lightning? No. Cure Serious Wounds, why not? Level 4 spells? Protection from Energy, Communal is good. In case we fight something that's got fire in it. Slowing Mud. It's not bad. Divine Power. Thorn Body. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna. It's a personal spell. There's no point really. Death Ward. Don't know if we're going to be fighting any vampires, but just in case. Right, he's got some level 1 spells now. Doesn't have a pet, so there's no point in that. Hurricane Bow. He doesn't want that either. Lead Blades, there you go. All melee weapons are carrying out a spell is cast damage on one side. Let's do that. Long Strider. There we go. Somebody will be able to move faster. Oh, Aspects of the Falcon. No, I don't care about that. Unbreakable Heart. Okay. Everything has spells now. Let's rest. It must be so funny listening to someone just waffle on about what spells they're going to pick and stuff. Just the inner monologue outside. Madness. Right, let's talk to Carida. I've had a report that a troublemaker from Gold was seen here. Yeah, that scumbag. We've seen a lot like her. She wandered in here talking about tyranny and justice when really she was just looking for something to steal. She come in with a small group. I think they were from a farm that's near the town. They sat here for a long time saying things that made me sick to hear. First they were talking about Ignash the sorcerer, saying he was a bloodsucker, tricking the simple people. Then they talked about how to get into the armory to get some weapons. They decided they couldn't manage it, too many guards. But when they remembered there would be pitchforks and scythes in the barn, in the end they started talking to people, trying to stir them up for a riot. But nobody would listen. I showed them to the door and sent word to Treasurer right away. I don't know where they went. I think they said something about fishermen on the river. Do something with her, for Desna's sake. Kick her so hard she rolls back the goat. Otherwise she'll wind up some fools and they'll burn down the whole town. We'll talk to the people, but you best go find out where she is and see what she's doing. All right, I have to go. Come back any time. We'll save you a bottle of something worthy of a general. Nice. Ah, the mind of Pete. The pint of meat. Here we go. Right. So, talk to the Tavern Keeper. So we've got to find Ignash the Sorcerer. And so I've got to check the granary out and also need to check the fisherman. Let's just see if from time to time oh, hello. Yeah, sorry, what was I saying before I went off into a daze? From time to time, the vendors restock themselves with cool stuff. I don't think that's happened. There's weapons and stuff here, but he's got a Falcata +1, Masterwork Heavy Crossbow. Heavy Crossbow +1. Well, let's see if I can rustle up some cash and buy that. Bosh. Sell the Masterwork Heavy Crossbow. He just needs... She needs that as well. Might as well sell these things, I don't need them. Right, he's having the Masterwork Heavy Crossbow. He's got a light crossbow. How much gold have we got? 1800. There's got to be... If I can scramble up a bit more money... Don't think they've got anything on them. Nope. Right, that's fine. That's fine. Well, he doesn't need a crossbow because he just casts spells. Don't need these scrolls. How much money have I got now? 1900. Yeah, it's not worth much, is it? Right, well, if I just get a Masterwork crossbow, Masterwork light crossbow, I do that. Very good. I like it. Is there anything else here? This one doesn't have a cloak of resistance. May as well. Right. Equip heavy crossbow +1 and Masterwork light crossbow, and there you go. Just some saving throws. So how's everyone doing? Yeah, you need a cloak as well. And a helm. Doesn't seem to have much. You've got that. Right, in that case then. Okay, well let's go and chat to Ignash, the sorcerer. What does your spirit want? Potions, wands, perhaps a reading? I'm looking for a troublemaker who's been stirring people to riot. Have you seen her? Oh, I saw her. Yes, I did. She picked my pockets clean, but it's all right. A pocket is not a belly. If they cut it, you can stitch it up and fill it again. But the things she stole won't be good for her. No, they won't. She's invited trouble upon herself, silly girl. Tell me my fortune. The old man hides the money away, takes out a handful of bizarre dice, different numbers as sides, squiggly marks instead of numbers. He shakes the dice in his wrinkled, trembling hands, casts them, and studies the results for a long time, moving his lips in silence and quietly counting his fingers. Yeah, I think I've recently watched all of Touch of Cloth, so it's a brilliant show though. Remember, victory belongs to those whose desire for success is stronger than their fear of defeat. Drink at least 4 cups of water a day. Break big tasks into smaller steps and eat more vegetables. Nice. I have to go. Go wherever you want, but you can't get away from your fate. Okay, so I spoke to him. Now, where's the big granary? What is that? Oh. Down with the tyrant. We will win. So people who have problems spelling have graffitied. Are there any fishermen along the river? Oh, here we go. Up the revolution. Nice. I'm loving the misspellings. Who else have I got to check? The granary. Where's the granary? Is that a granary? The guard here. Someone is trying to sow the seeds of revolt in this area. And I ain't having none of that. Ah, now this is a cornfield. Or some kind of field. Maybe there's a granary here. It's an undertaker here. A barony of your own. That's quite an undertaking. Ha ha. Puns. That guard's asleep. The guard's been knocked senseless. But she's alright. He took the pitchfork, size and flails from the barn. Anything that can be used as a weapon. Right. So. None of the general's leads have yet uncovered the troublemaker, but maybe the tavern owners were able to discover something. Let's go back to the inn then. Do 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 do. You playing a spot of Jurassic Park or something at the moment, Axel? Let's chat to Carida. General, welcome. What do you have? I've looked around, but I haven't found the troublemaker. Do you have any news? She's never appeared in the tavern again, but people are saying you hear voices that are clanking of iron from outside. Ha ha! It looks like a mob is gathered near the town. You hear the familiar voices of your guards, another voice ringing out, yelling sharp slogans about tyranny. Spelly turns pale, reaches for the crossbow she keeps hidden under the counter. It looks like you won't have to go looking for her after all. Come on, General, let's give it to these scoundrels. Oh, nice, I got the innkeeper on my side. It reminds me of the time when you stole a bunch of games on your PS4. Oh, you got a PS5. Nice. Tidy. Right. Trouble's brewing outside. Situation is growing heated. Varn's guards, their weapons drawn, stand opposite a group of settlers who are yelling revolutionary slogans. You see some of the local fishermen among them. There's a half-orc woman in the front row wearing a bright red cape and shaking her weapon. She's obviously not from round here. Took a year and a month for the PS5 to come. Is it? I don't know anything about PlayStations. Is it? Has there been a shortage of them or something? Down with tyranny! We will not be treated like cattle. You can't enslave us. Calm down. Noticing the guard size relief. Here's Roger, the General of His Grace, Varn. I'm sure he'll deal with your problems so we can all go home peacefully. What's going on here? I am Leonta Michaud of the revolutionary Crimson Swans of Gault. We have freed our own home from tyranny, and I will not stand by as your new feudal lord tramples the freedoms of these people under his boots. Kings, barons, earls, ordinary people are like cattle to the nobility. We will not allow this new state to become yet another prison for the people who groan under the yoke of tyranny. We demand that Maegor Varn relinquish his power, proclaim these lands a people's republic, and gather a constituent assembly. Crikey. Perception check passed. Knowledge Arcana 15. And what is this on your belt? Why, it looks like a wand of invisibility. What need do you have of that? Oh, it's basically just been sculpted non-stop. Oh, I have no idea. I had no idea the PlayStation 5 had the scalping issue. Actually, that's how all consoles are, aren't they? I guess. Oh well, glad it's arriving. Yeah, awesome. A wand of invisibility. Old Ignash the Sorcerer had one just like that. Now then, let me see it. Citizens, don't listen to the tyrant's henchmen. Don't give up. Fight for your rights. Don't you see? So long as a sovereign rules over you, no one will care about your suffering, your cows, your fields, your homes. All this is at risk until you become your own masters. Down with the Baron! The time of the people has come. I could try intimidate. Oh, that's gonna be hard to roll. Or bluff. This woman is the instigator. She put you up to this. She wants you to fight with the soldiers so she can play political games where you spill your life's blood. Aren't your hearts... Oh, they knocked her out. Keep quiet. You've had your say, folks. Tie her up. Forgive us. We didn't mean any harm. The troublemaker played us for fools. Throw this snake in prison, and well, you know, we'll just go home. Not being dispatched yet. Well, you can always sit and play your PlayStation and have PT Pie radio on. Come to think of it, please send us a doctor or a healing scroll. Our cows keep getting ill and the Baron doesn't help or even reply. If it weren't for the cows, we wouldn't have caused any trouble. Alright, so long. Fishermen exchange apprehensive looks. Well, you know, we'll go too, alright. We have some silly things written on our walls. We'll wash them off right away. Right. Oh, peacefully sorted that out. But enjoy it. Alright, so I've got to go and report to the Baron about the riot, which wasn't really a riot, it was merely a civil disturbance. Sell some junk. Let's go and report to the Baron. Tell him what's happened. Music's slowly seeping into my consciousness and making me sort of lose my mind. Let's chat to the Baron. So, did you handle those troublemakers on top of everything else? An uprising is just what we need. I've handled the troublemakers. The people have calmed down. The rabble-riser has been fetters. Brilliant. I expected nothing less. I'll draw up an order right away to help with the cows. Heavy metal. Down, 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 down. That's actually not a bad shout. Ugh. Hold on. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. There you go. Just need a guitar harmony. Anyway, what was I doing? Of course, we won't go as far to execute her, but keeping her in prison doesn't make any sense either. Let's take her to the border and give her the boot. Let her slink back to Gold or wherever else she wants. But if she sets foot on our lands again, she'll have only herself to blame. Although after learning about her tricks, no one else will trust her. Something else has come up. We need to discuss the new trainees. Recruitment needs to be... What's that noise? Who's making trouble? Oh, achievement unlocked. A job for a general. A drum solo, you say? No, not right now. I got a bad back. Your Grace, your hour has come. That didn't sound quite right. I mean, it's your time to shine, to shelf a bit even. Your subjects require your protection. Will you refuse the pitiable creatures a heroic feat? Okay, what's happening? Svetislava, you're the pitiable creature. Now stop fussing and be quiet. I'll explain everything myself. A woman wearing simple peasant clothes steps forward, pushing Gunderson aside. Your Grace, my name is Svetislava. I'm from the village of Old Stump. We've lived here for a long time and always minded our own business. But since you started a ruler, we became, as it turns out, your subjects. Well, we paid our taxes on time and brought your grain and meat, but now woe has come upon us. Woe has come upon us. So it's your turn to prove that you're good for more than collecting taxes. I honour my duties to my subjects. What has happened? Ah, here comes Cephal. Do you remember, Your Grace, that unforgettable day of our first acquaintance when we met those terrible, but in quite a way amazing creatures? Well, why'd you keep butting in, you rattlebox? You keep quiet. I'm not dumb, I can talk. So, Your Grace, woe has come upon us. Dead Cyclops have risen from their graves and are moving slowly towards our village. If you don't help us, they'll gobble all of us up in no time. Willis, you seem nervous. What is it? Willis looks away. Well, how do I put this? I think, to a certain extent, and maybe partially responsible for what's going on. Metaphorically speaking, because I was first to be attacked by the Cyclops, you know, and what if I'm the one who brought them here? It's unlikely, I know, unless they're here to reclaim that bracelet. Ha! But calm down. The Cyclops are our problem, and we're going to solve it. I'll lead a party personally. Roger, choose the best of the Varnling host. We march at once. The others will remain here, ready for battle, in case the Cyclops come here too. Zombie Cyclops? I'd say it's unheard of. But as this young man pointed out, we've already met them once, and that means we might meet them again. If we're to protect the barony, we'll need to find out more about them. I will go with you. We must try to discover where they came from, and what we can do to stop them. Thank you, Your Grace. There's another problem, though. Ugh. These zombie clops, they have the power to control a person's mind. When the monsters come, some of our people became insane. They began to worship them. We must do something about these lunatics, or they'll kill us all themselves. Thank you for the warning. We'll do whatever it takes to help your village. Roger, Cephal, are you ready? We march at once. We're off. Woohoo! Adventure! Things have got exciting.
For many centuries, the dead Cyclops have slept peacefully in their graves.
So the plural of Cyclops is Cyclops with an E in it.
Looks like an act of magical sabotage to me.
And it's pronounced the same.
Guess who the prime suspect is? Our dear western neighbor. Now that our wastelands have been turned into farmlands, Dunswan has become a tasty pie, and everyone wants a piece.
Aren't you hungry yet? Let's stop and eat something.
Great. Time to rest. About 200 years ago, the countries of Rostland and Issia existed within a territory that is no modern Brevoy. Bloody conquest united them into one state, though it failed to ease their differences. And then it loaded, and I can't see the rest of it. I tried to read that as fast as I could. What's all that about? Right. Don't know what's happening here. I'm going to suggest we sneak. Okay, we're in the village of Old Stump, and there's a guy called Muan. Let's chat to Muan. Middle-aged man is hastily packing his wares into his cart. His rugged face and sun-bleached hair show him to be an experienced traveller. He notices you and nods, but continues his work. You chose a bad time to visit this place. I'm getting myself out of here, and I suggest you do the same. Every villager has got a Bristolian accent. I know there's gloom in the air. That's why we're here. To whom do I have the honour of speaking? I am Muan, a merchant of Brevoy. I thought I'd seek fortune in the new baronies, but so far I've met only danger and loss. Trolls roam the Shrike Hills, and the situation here is even worse. Drelev seems to have disappeared. Of course, the Sword Lords can decide where the borders get drawn here and who gets to claim which title, but so far these rulers of the stolen lands haven't much tamed their claims. It does got to be done. A fair reproach. Let me introduce myself. Mager Varn, Baron in these lands. I've been called here to help, specifically to dispose of those monsters that are troubling you. You're the... Oh, me and my big mouth. Well, your grace, blessings on you and your subjects. I shall hurry home and never set foot in the stolen lands again. Oh, come on now, don't be so dramatic. Monsters are a regular problem in such wild lands, but we've everything well in hand. Believe me, it wouldn't be in your interest to give up on the market now. Though this very moment isn't the best time for negotiations, but if you visit us in the capital, we'll be happy to discuss the potential benefits of trade here and what sorts of benefits we both enjoy. But that will have to wait for another time. No, I thank you very kindly, but I will try my luck somewhere far from the stolen lands. This place is not good, like it's cursed or something. Very well, goodbye then. Personally, I'm in no mood for trade. Roger, Cephal, if you need anything, go ahead and buy it, but be quick about it. There's a battle in the air. I got 3 options. Show me your wares. 2. Attack. I don't like you. Die. 3. We have to go. Have a look, but please be quick. I'm trying to get away from here quick. Right, what has he got? Oh, wow. Lycanthrope, Bane, Heavy Crossbow, +2. That's great. I've got 500 gold. And all this stuff is ridiculously expensive. I don't like you. Die! A half plate of will. Ring of corrosion. Right. Well. Necrotic Dwarven Urgrosh +1. Necrotic. What does that mean? Necrotic are bane to all living things and deal 1d6 of negative energy damage on a successful hit. Alright, so you get extra death damage. And a crossbow that does damage to werewolves. Well, that's great. Let's chat to Svetislava. The village square is noisy and filled with people. A group of villagers in black robes, led by an old tiefling, is advancing on a group of others wearing simple peasant clothes. Both groups are armed, and it looks like they're about to put their weapons to use. You see, Your Grace, they've donned the black robes. Their minds are under the sway of the Cyclops. Please do something before anyone gets hurt. Where did they get the black robes? Did they make them? Under direction of the Cyclops. Something seems wrong here. I think you're onto something. They don't appear to be insane. Not very smart either, of course, but I see no mark of obsession. I suspect the Cyclops had nothing to do with this, and our guest just wants us to trick us into solving some local political problems in her favour. And I might add, she's doing it rather poorly, and I cannot stand bad liars. Magar, before we start swinging our swords round, it would be advised to hear the people out. You godless wretches, you ungrateful pigs, for how many ages have your ancestors enjoyed the gifts of our master? One generation after another, how could you have renounced his faith? What a pity! But what did the master send our ancestors? Harvest, good weather, healthy children. And now what does he send? Dead Cyclops. What will he send us next? Rocks hurtling down from the sky? Oh, you can pray to such a god all you want, but we found another god. Ah. Oh, trees just caught on fire. That's interesting. Villagers disrupted by a deafening clap of thunder as a bolt of lightning cracks down and scorches the huge tree in the middle of the village. There, you see an answer to your blasphemy. I speak the truth. If you renounce the master, no other god can protect you. You are forever in his hands, in life and after death. Repent and return to your true faith. Isn't it madness to choose punishment instead of gifts? What the hell is going on here? I am Magar Varn, the Baron of these lands, and your sovereign. I came to help you deal with Cyclops. It looks like something else is going on here. I demand an explanation. Oh, your grace. What an honour it is for you to visit our humble village. I am Zordesh, the headman of this village. In fact, we do have a little problem with Cyclops, but it's nothing to trouble yourself over. Everything is already under control. Under control? Far from it, your grace. You must save us. This maniac venerates Sharon, the horseman of death. He wants to feed us to Cyclops. Forgive me for lying earlier. I was afraid you would punish all of us. But I'm not lying now. He's a cultist, a real cultist. Demon worshippers. Disgusting. Magar, all of them killed. Yeah, let's do it. We should, but let him explain himself first. Hey, Headman, is this true? The tiefling lowers his head. Oh, I'll not lie to you. We are the children of the horsemen of death. They sound like a good sort of metal band, don't they? Our villagers worshipped him for hundreds of years, but we are not a secret cult. Everyone you see here, as well as their fathers, grandfathers and great-grandfathers, and even the lying wretch who led them here. On the last new moon, she stood alongside us in prayer. This is our faith. We should pray to him, and he would help us to survive in this dangerous land. But now, as it was foretold, the Cyclops have arisen from their graves. His servants of old bring good news. But what did these faithless wretches do? They turned their weapons against his heralds, and even against our own neighbours. The master has given us his sign. He wishes to reward us with his gifts. But they grow frightened and renounce their faith. Your grace, we are no villains, and bear no hatred or grudge. We only worship an ancient and wise deity who has kept us safe here for ages. Please help me put down this uprising, and you too will partake of his gifts. Fear not the Cyclops. Their appearance is a sign from the master. They are only a danger to those infirm of faith. Don't listen to him. He wants to feed you to the Cyclops too. I beg you, spare us from this cult. We will worship Erastil or Abadar or whatever you command, but I beg you, save us from this madness. I understand why this woman lied to us, and I've no wish to punish her, or any of renounced Sharon. As for the cultists who've remained faithful to the horsemen, I'm leaning toward destroying the cult and helping the peaceful villagers find their faith. When there are zombie Cyclops lurking about, the followers of such a deity cast black shadows. On the other hand, they could prove most useful in this situation. Think, Magar, think. If anyone could help us get to the bottom of the Cyclops problem, it is the people who have served their patron for generations. We shall squash this uprising and then find out what the headman knows. I don't want to make deals with these cultists. There's a whiff of sense in your words. Roger, what do you say? Cultists, liars, rebels, you can't believe anyone in this rotten village. Let's slaughter the lot of them. No, I'm not going to do that. Svetoslav, are you prepared to renounce your ancestors' faith so easily? Faith is one thing, life is another. We pray to him like everyone else. It's not like we would stand against the entire village, but the prophecies, no one read them except the priests. You would have thought it would actually raise these monsters. What good is a god who unleashes the undead upon us? Why should we trust a demon worshipper? Of course, demons are not like devils who always stick to the letter of a contract, but neither are they like demons, who would harm themselves just to spite others. Among all the infernal powers, demons are essentially the most humane. Just like regular people, they primarily care about their own interests. With proper care, they can be dealt with. Thank you, Master, that's just so. You just imagine that there were any ritual atrocities being on the village. You must have imagined that there were any ritual atrocities in the village. We have no human sacrifices here, or anything of the sort. No one has been fed to the Cyclops. We are peaceful people, just like in villages where more common deities are worshipped. I agree with Magar. Let's slaughter the cultists and leave the apostates be. As usual, no one listens to old Cephal, and then everyone wonders why everything turns to chaos. To arms! You are mad. You've no idea the power you've dared to raise your weapons against. Faithful, cover my retreat. I must protect the shrine. Oh. Oh no, they killed them. Spettis lava. It's time for a rumble. Oh wow, Cyclops. Cyclops. Cyclops is at the gates. Or Cyclops at the gates, I guess. I'm hitting the puh a bit harder.
Time to stretch me muscles.
Right, this is gonna be messy. Nice. Come on, guards. Right, Magar. Let's get that cultist dodger. And you start singing.
Spring you in half.
I spring you in half. Oh, Karen's getting her back smashed in by a giant two-handed sword man. Oh boy. Okay, Karen. Are the cultists evil at all? They're neutral. Okay. Let's pray. That's a good idea. There we go. I'm gonna chug a potion. Oh no, I'm not, because I sold them all. Yay! That was a regrettable decision. Right, leopard. Go, Jeff. Yes, you tripped that fool up. Okay, the Cyclops and they're all fighting each other. Okay, let's have a go at this cultist. Right. 2 hits on the cultist dodger. Nice. Didn't even need him. Right, Cephal. Steady as you go, but why don't you just slam a fireball at those 2 Cyclops? BAM! Who needs hit points anyway? Exactly. Alright, Magar, you're getting beat up. Let's do dazzling display. Here we go. That potentially leaves the enemy shaken, not stirred. Let's see if we can get that cultist warrior. Yes! Successfully cast hideous laughter on it. Oh, attack of opportunity.
I need a moment to recover.
Karen is about to die. She needs to see the manager. Know what I'm saying? Yeah, don't really have anything else. What do I have? Do I have Haze of Dreams? Ah, he got a saving throw. Right, well I managed to escape. He's very brave going over there fighting 2 Cyclops on his own. Nice. Karen lived to complain another day. Piece of cake. Oh boy. Right. I'm gonna cast shield on myself. And then I need to find a target. I'm gonna go for this one. Okay. We need 2 people there, 2 people, 3 people there. Oh, hello. This might be a bit of friendly fire. I don't care. See, I even attack my own guys. They're all alright though. Right.
Fight me.
Come on, Bar.
Out of my way!
Nice 2 hits from Barry, the bard. Oh,
Sorry to disappoint you,
Hagar
friend.
Varn is unconscious. Off the chain. Well off the chain, I am. Right. Let's buff Jeff with Magic Fang. Oh, yeah. Cultist Brawler dies. Come on, Town Guards. Senselessly die. Look. Right. I can add arcane weapon, flaming. How does that work? Arcane accuracy. There we go. Oh, I just critted for 41 damage. Uh-oh. Get in there, Paul. Oh, you missed. Right, let's even the odds. Paul is now giant. And he can't hit Rog. Right, Barry casts heroism on himself. Mega Varn continues to be unconscious. I'm gonna heal myself just in case. Karen feels a lot better. Right. Let's see if we can't trip up some of these Cyclops. Oh, incoming. Right. Let's do it. Oh, that's a bad miss. Oh, wow. He just cleaved. Okay. Standard action. Let's just do this. What? Okay, okay. Right.
I deserved better.
These zombies do a lot of damage. Can I knock this down? No, I can't. They're immune. We need to get out of dodge. I am like proper running away. 3 attacks. Oh boy. Whew. Nice. Why can't you... Oh, it's immune to touch fatigue. Okay.
We won't falter.
Right, bar. He's immune to hideous laughter. I should have noticed that before when I tried to cast it. Oops. I mean, it's in the title. Pete plays poorly. P-Funk plays poorly. Do I have anything else? Ah! Did not want to walk somewhere. Right, there we go. Let's pop that there. Did not want to do that. Control +6. Yeah, 9 damage.
Damn it!
Lost our bard. Things ain't looking good. Right.
Forward.
Critical hit. Right, at least I blessed them, I suppose. Right, and then run away. That's not a bad shout. Okay, I think we're going to be alright. Oh, is that fireworks I can hear outside? What other cantrips can I use then? Ah, disrupt undead.
We can do it.
Right, so disrupt undead. I must remember that that's a useful spell. What does it do? Direct a ray of positive energy. You must make a ranged touch attack to hit, and if the ray hits an undead creature, it does 1d6. Okay. Alright, well, first off,
my way.
let's restore some health. Gather round. Not you, calendar.
Stay on your toes.
We all have health. Okay. Is there any good loot? Just straightforward loot. That's a proper good fight though. Shame about all the guards, city guards, you know, but hey. What does the journal tell me to do now? don't know. We'll take a short break. I'll leave the stream running. I'll be back shortly. I think I got some roast chicken downstairs to eat. Back in 5. Okie dokie. If you're still here, I'm back. My food's not ready yet, so it's all good. Let's continue to explore. Where did... Oh, there they go. Right. Come on, Jeff. Nice.
Attack!
Oh, summon a monster. Get up in there.
Strike with all your might.
Oh, 67 damage. Tripped.
Victory is near.
Just
You shall pay. I don't.
nice. Oh, fireworks. Of course, it's New Year's Eve, right? Here I am. This is the first New Year's Eve in years that I've stayed in. I don't mind it. It's quite nice. Okay. Alchemist. Always go for the alchemist. There we go.
I'll loot your corpse.
Nice. They have a lot of hit points, these enemies.
No quarter.
Press on.
Go, Mega Varn. Just move on up.
We won't falter.
See if we can get in there. Nice. Oh, beautiful. Right, just got to protect the town. Old stump. Oh, there's a bridge. Traitors, how could you forsake your god? Oh. They're going to execute that guy. What are you doing? We're neighbours. We don't need to fight. You're apostates, blasphemers. Return to the true faith or die. Good grief. Well, they've got to be put down. They can't go around doing things like that. Come on, Barry. Heroism on the old leopard there. Right. Nice, divine favor, and then
Stab their backs.
can I charge in? Yes, I can.
On your knees.
Can't let that one have a go.
Forwards. Smear them.
Nice. Karen does a frost attack. Go on,
Believe in
finish the job.
yourselves.
Brilliant. Right, we need to
Everything has a price.
heal up.
Matricium Turinos.
I don't need anyone's sympathy.
Axi, yes. Esmo, Axi, yes.
Look at them killing their neighbours, man. Doo-doo-doo.
They will never break us.
Tito, Wovash, An.
Can I shield of faith? Get that alchemist.
Axi, yes.
Nice. Right, I guess they've added to the turn order late.
So, Aya.
Who's got haste, actually? I need to pop haste. That's what I need to do.
Tito, Wovash, An.
Karen.
Fight me.
Yes. Now, Orama.
We can do it.
Splat the rat.
Hesitation
Let's
is
do
a
some
waste
healing.
of time.
Please, get to the point.
The woman hasted. Is that a cave?
We will be victorious.
Inimosi tradisi.
Okay. Thank you. Let's open up with a fireball. Leopard. Go straight in.
Aperone sentes.
Right. Three hits.
Split you in half. Strike with all your might.
Need to get up in there. Oh, this looks like a boss. False life greater and shield. Right, good. Got them together. Oh. Okay, Magar. You're gonna go and attack
Victory is
the alchemist.
near.
Keep him busy. Want you? Oh, hello. Burning arc.
Go on.
Okay. Nice. You won't be hitting us.
We won't falter.
Right, now you got the flank attack, and we're... There we go.
Press on.
3 attacks.
That looks like it's hurt.
Nice. Zordash, the person hand of the unfaithful. Now that the prophecy has come to pass and the divine gift is closer than ever, why am I found unworthy? Was it all in vain? No, not in vain. Sephal withdraws the sacred symbol of Asmodeus from under his cloak, an upside-down pentagram. Your god is weak. Mortals have long forgotten him. In the name of Asmodeus, the Dark Prince, I command you, tell us now what is this gift, and where we can find it. I shall take it by the right of strength. Speak, or you shall know all suffering of hell before your miserable soul parts from your body. Servant of the Dark Prince, your lord will not rule forever. The horsemen are strong, and the horseman of death is the strongest of all. The day will come when hell will be but dust under the hooves of the pale horse, but you can have it your way for now. I will tell you of the Master's gift. In ancient times before Earthfall, a great Cyclops empire ruled these lands, but they were unworthy of the power granted them by the Master. Their emperor took his gift to his grave and guards it there still, in the depths of his tomb. Now the emperor has awakened, and his Cyclops have arisen. It is time to open this tomb. Go down there and accept the god's gift from his cold fingers. Go down to the tomb, and stay here forever. Enter the deadly embrace of a corpse. Oh, I'm dying of fear, Roger. What do you say, you? What's this gift? A sacred artifact of incredible power. The one who accepts it will build such an empire, all the glories of the past will pale. And where's the tomb? To the south of here. It's guarded by Centaurs, pathetic creatures always warring with us. They worship Desda, a powerless goddess, gone insane. They believe she ordered them to guard the Cyclops ruins from us, that it's their sacred mission. It's ridiculous. I've already sent my best warriors there to chase off the Centaurs and clear the way to the tomb. Oh, if only they'd been here. No uprising would have happened, and you worthless fools wouldn't have desecrated the horseman's shrine. But what is done cannot be undone. Well, what prevented you from getting this gift earlier? The Master will be angry if we reached out for his gift before the time was right. Even if we reached the tomb, its doors would be closed to us. This staff is the key. It has slumbered for ages, but now the tiefling shows you his staff, crowned with a metal skull. A greenish flame dances in the single eye socket. The dead eye is opened. The dead fingers move. The gift awaits the worthy. It's a pity that you will descend instead of the worthy, but the Master is not merciful. He will see that you pay for your blasphemy. Now you all know. May the horseman curse your souls. With a swift motion, the tiefling pulls out a dagger and slashes his own throat, and abruptly falls to the ground, covered in blood. Oh my, Cephal, that was some speech, but do you really think the Dark Prince would hand you, of all people, an ancient artifact of the horseman of the apocalypse? My friend, to be frank, I hold no stock in ancient artifacts of boundless power. All that grand rubbish sounded more like the speech of a market trickster trying to sell snake oil to the village simpleton. I'm merely good at making deals, even with insane fanatics, when the need arises. Though I suppose legends don't spring clearer out of the blue. Several hefts the cultist staff. Whatever secret this tomb holds, it may prove useful. In any case, this tomb's worth checking out. For now, it's our only lead on solving the dead Cyclops problem. Let's go. Wait, Magar, we have unfinished business in the village. As you say, we don't be long. The dead Cyclops aren't standing idle. Right, well, let's loot some stuff, innit? What did I just get? I don't know, but it seemed pretty awesome to me. Ring of protection +2. Let's trade that for that then. Oh, amulet of natural armor +2. Thank you. Amulet of natural armor. Headband of vast intelligence +4. Who does it recommend that gives me 2? Yeah. Paul gets the headband. Oh no, not Paul. Rog. Because now he has +5 in. And he had a +2 one, right, okay. Has anyone else got need of a intellect hat? Yes. They stack. Fantastic. That's +8 intelligence. Doesn't need a strength thing at all, really. A random dex belt wouldn't actually hurt. What's this? Dagger +1. Ring of protection +1. So he has high intelligence. It's really good. Let's get out of here. Just finished looting the village. Have you finished your business? Yeah, let's go. Fantastic.
Religion does not die easily. Today
Yo.
they renounce Charon, and tomorrow they rush back to his embrace.
It's alright. I'm about to go and take
We'll appoint a trusted cleric as the new leader of the village.
10-minute break.
Someone to make sure
So I'll
the
end the stream,
cultists
but I'll
don't
be back.
return to
So
their old
don't go nowhere.
Unless you plan to fight the next battle without my best spells, you need to rest.